to myself, what a wonderful world.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that we've got a Mk1 Fiesta ST170 build on the go. The progress on this is as and when we can get out here, and yeah, we just do bits and bobs when we have an hour here or there. So if you cast your eyes back to last episode, you remember that my dad welded in the engine mount, and this is how it looks now. Really good. It's in colour now. Put some more seam sealer along here to create a more factory seal, but yeah, that's all finished and looks brilliant. Up next on the agenda is welding up the gearbox section, so where we cut out to allow the 5-speed gearbox in. It's just down here, so we need to plate up these sections because we don't want them to be open to the elements. But just before we start doing the welding on that side, we've actually been accumulating some parts over the past few weeks for the Mk1 as we progress through the build. So if you remember rightly, the Mk1 Fiesta doesn't actually have a servo, it just had that master cylinder. A bloke called Ben Saynor, hope I said that right mate, apologies if I didn't, was basically breaking his car. It was going for scrap, and he said if anyone wants anything then let him know. So we purchased this brake bar and a couple of the brackets that go with it. And I just want to give a massive thank you to Ben because he did sort me out with this. All I had to do was pay postage. I think he watches the videos. I sent him a couple of stickers, so thanks very much mate. This brake bar will allow us to run a servo because where the brake pedal comes out there's just no room for one, so the bars are used on the Mk1 and 2 Fiestas. They come all the way across and you can run a servo. Obviously we're not sure about what one we're going to be using yet. You've got Mondeo options and the later Mark 4 and 5 Fiestas I believe, but we'll tackle that when we get to it. This is just another piece to the puzzle. Also we purchased a set of shafts for our 5-speed gearbox because they have to be a specific type. This short one is a Mk1 XR2 shaft, but there's a bit of a long story about that because Shane actually makes these shafts, but it's the same size as a Mk1 XR2 short shaft. And this second one is a Mk2 XR2 long shaft. They're both all brand new apart from the inner CV joints. Wasn't cheap at all. We paid £350 in the end, but you got to pay up for good quality sometimes, and I trust Shane's products. But that is just another piece to the puzzle. Right, so another thing is Dad's been working on this rocker cover. He had a little bit of a play about and obviously sprayed the inside silver with the top sections in reds, but he doesn't know, he's undecided whether he's going to keep it like that or not. Bit of a work in progress, but what do you guys think in the comment section below? We might even just put it all red, but not sure yet. Also we do have the steering rack bushes on order from Outlaw Motorsport, so we're just waiting for them to arrive and we're going to fit them because obviously once the engine's in that'll be quite hard to change them. So that was just a brief little rundown on how we're getting on with the Mk1 Fiesta project. In this video the main aim is going to be to box off that gearbox section, and you'll be seeing all that footage in just a minute. Just started to prep up this section that we cut out to allow the IB5 gearbox to fit, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. Dad actually has already measured out these sections, so there's 3 plates that we've got to cut, and as recommended by Clump Fab on Instagram, this is 2mm thick. And we're into another day just like that. On the agenda today is to box up that gearbox section. So during the week Dad's been cleaning up this section and he's made it the slightest bit bigger because we don't want any clearance issues with the gearbox once we get it in, but it's looking really good. He's sprayed all in these gaps and weld through zinc primer, and today we're going to get it all boxed up. I do remember filming these bits of metal when they were one whole piece, and Dad has cut these out now. So yep, 3 little sections, 2mm thick each, are going to get welded in today. Just getting these first few welds in, looking really quite good now actually. There we are, that's the first little plate tacked in. As I've said numerous times, me or my dad aren't welders, but I think we're doing alright for having no past experience. But yeah, that's the first one tacked on. We're just going to go ahead and get the second one done now, and then eventually get the third one done on this side. Rule number one of living in Britain: when it gets over 15 degrees, the ice creams come out. So, Dad's now pretty much finished the welding, and there's a couple of little holes, but we're not going to worry about that too much. It's just looking really good. I'll show you the other side. Here's the other side, looking really good now. So to finish off that gearbox section, we're going to knock up a little bit of filler just to put on. This ain't any filler though. What is it, Dad? It's M&S filler. Right, so at the start of the video, said that we got a box. Dad's actually ordered some bits. So here we have the cradle mounts we bought from Outlaw Motorsport. They're just the standard ones. 2 of them. And we've also got 2 polybush mounts for the steering rack, because as you can probably see, the old ones are all cracked up and definitely need replacing. So although we're not actually changing the cradle bushes out today, we are going to be doing the steering rack ones. Here's one of the old ones, as you can see, really badly cracked. Right, so Dad got a little bit carried away buying the paint, but we've created a new game while we wait for the filler to dry. So I reckon that's about all we've got time for in today's video. Really good progress on that gearbox side, and I think my dad is picking up the welding. In the next video, hopefully we can finish off that gearbox side, get it in paint and get the engine back in. There's still lots more pieces of the puzzle to get for this project, but we're just tinkering along with it as and when. Also, quick little note for next week's video, we're going to Herbie's Diner again for the Fiesta 123 first ever meet, so that'll be a brilliant video, so make sure you stick around and check that out when that's released. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, give it a like. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel to see more. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys later. It's alright. Also, we have got the power steering, are you mad?
No, don't do that. Don't pop a hole in it.
And oh no. Did you order yellow ones? Did you order yellow ones? No. Oh. Whoa! Wind! So, I think Dad went a little bit overboard when he bought the paint, but it's a nice new game for us to play. That's a flop, wasn't it? Yes!
How did you get that one?